Hamtunscire.
And very... he is. If we support...
I will go to Hamtunscire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather in the Thames just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share it.
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and vague.
Speak clearly, Volker. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. This is fate.
I thank you for this, Volker. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an...
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back...
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have one day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return,
Uba dead? It cannot be! God!
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue. But
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred. Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a set fire! Let vengeance steer your swords!
We have a truce!
And now it is end! And you'll feel my axe in...
Leave nothing standing!
And you'll feel my axe in your gut!
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find someone.
They'll not pursue us when they have fires to quell.
Grant me strength! Take your last breath!
Do not surrender!
Here's a rock for your skull! This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
Saxons ahead! Thank you! Annoying flames. Watch my lead!
His blood soaks your soil! Cut down the stragglers!
More Saxons! Draw your weapons!
The ruins are close! Keep moving!
Come on now! I'll keep the rapid! Where's your king now, Saxons? Covering like a cloud!
Odin, take you!
Cut down the stragglers! We can rest here a moment. Now,
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength.
fury will fuel my
It will not be enough.
Yes, that is why I called you here.
I must first hear a plan to Barton.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, A squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast. Their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in...
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there...
We will not lose more friends today.
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it...
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Uba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect me.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards. I can make this place a moment with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
Guthrum's men.
Aye! Free us and we will fight by your side!
Enough skulking!
These Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away. We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake.
How is your brother's?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we... Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping...
We must believe our way of life will survive.
And so to our final battle.
The Hamtunscire. I fear the worst. I must know.
Go! Yeah!
Gidrich.
I've chosen my side.
Guthrum.
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Billy, what tales are you weaving for these self-down...
Eivor.
Good.
Ha! Such... I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friend.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
Tafter, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy.
I was always...
And now
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys.
You. There you are, Raven.
Luffy.
Well as ever.
Oh,
You've a lot, my love.
Anglo boys.
I know.
Have you brought your mothers with you?
Last of
My mother...
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet...
London is quiet enough, and Stow here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does.
And you, broder. I did not...
I have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with...
is worth 10 of your men.
I do not...
Finir, stand tall. A light heart lifts so...
Ah!
Let...
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon men.
Deolav, you have come again.
I have. But this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but...
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon men clucking round the hearth as you farmers play with your cocks.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from...
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all.
So what is the plan?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness.
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach.
They are not expecting us.
Then
your young Saxons
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support...
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Rodin, take Edke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that... We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords. Tonight, Wessex is...
I follow you at...
And I!
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. And remember! Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Get to the village and wait for my signal. I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house. The other side must be barred.
No! Go!
Wah! Wah! Flugas! Flugas! Squeeze me! Get on me!
Fie! Att är de mer helger med!
Kuma! You son! God! Flugas! No!
Season. Alfred!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife...
Stand aside, Goodwin.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast...
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like...
You have no understanding of duty. The loyalty I free...
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder.
Such empty fury. It's not matter if I die as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little. are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what?
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not. We Saxons will always stand firm.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the...
That I cannot allow.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Soma, pull back!
For life! For glory!
Soma!
For Valhalla!
No! He's a coward already. Back here and face me! Did you see Alfred?
No. But your Saxon boys were ambushed. One of these wounded.
Hold these men back! I'll find them. Go away from them. They will not better us. Gunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weak wailing!
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of...
I'm so cold.
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet,
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon.
He will pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome and... until you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you.
There was nothing more you could have done. I should check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
No trail.
Guthrum! I need you fighting with the rest!
Damn you! Not surrender! And one little cock block barricades himself.
What can I do? I will find a way to open the gates from the inside. sure the garrison stays under our control. Need to help the others.
Should check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
Will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in!
Going to smash on our holy feast, eh?
Thank you! You will regret this unholy interruption! Leave me be, I'm no...
That burns! They're weakened! Let us finish this!
These Danes defy our god and king! In nomine Patris! Stand through! God protects us on his day of feasts!
I feel stronger already.
You!
The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won! That's it! They're fleeing!
They are routed!
Guthrum Jarl, we are not without losses.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their
Guthrum, hear me!
Soma? She has gone to the endless feast.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Humboldt, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if
we stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping. This life is never... Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I've made.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it. A plane, it burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final...
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
Hello there, friend. Eivor?
Swanborough.
No.
I am sorry.
Oh!
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure victory.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. And know that we are here for you, always.
Nothing else for you. Goodbye, Eivor.
Survey the area, Sunan. I must take my leave.
Up for some raiding?
Would like...
I'm practically giving it away. As a friend, I think you should buy this. Can't have too many. You'll know, is that everything? Until next time, Eivor.
Hamtunscire has fallen, and with it the kingdom of Wessex.
Rest then.
On the backs of so many. I want to see the... I have checked. I should go.
between you and me, Eivor.
About you and Bridget.
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are...
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil.
Wonderful. Shall we...
Gather your wife and your courage. I will bring the... I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day. To celebrate the strength of your bond and to see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, syd dwi 'di'r caru ti Gunnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus wedi bydd dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi 'di breuddwydio am ffiwtio yn hun, a di sôn tawolwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall, a dyn as strong a bwretici, ac fel as I ffies, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd am byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink.
What do you think of all this? Little dull, it's nice.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lone.
How nice.
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people...
I do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
How do you feel?
Settled at last. At home in my skin. Part of me wishes that Sigurd were here. If only to see how far we have taken his original...
Do not trouble yourself with Sigurd's absence. He is where he wishes to be. I have made peace with that. And though I miss him, I feel great joy knowing that he's alive and well, somewhere.
What about you? Have you...
My place is here.
I want to say, Randvi, I did not pursue it, not wanting to betray my brother's trust. That does not...
Gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving, but it was you, Eivor. Only you.
Randvi, without you, we can speak more on this soon.
We will. After the feast, when things are...
Good. Yes.
Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come.
Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You are a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch, Evior. I couldn't be more happy.
Let's see you.
My love.
I want to see the... I should go.
Well met, Eivor.